One of the delights that I had in my 40 plus years in the therapist office was sitting down and talking with people who wanted to answer questions like, who am I? And how do I manage my allotted time that I'm going to have here on planet Earth? When strains arise, how can I manage those strains in the most wise and productive ways? What are my options when it's time for me to pull out my coping skills? Or these people would be asking things like, what's going on with people in my world when they unload their tensions onto me? How can I objectively sort it out? How can I learn to stay away from the traps and snares they want to put on the inside of me? And how can I manage my circumstances even when they have become rather dire? That's what we try to do when we're in the therapeutic process, and it's such a heartwarming kind of thing to know that we can make progress there. Now, contrast that with where the narcissist is coming from. When the narcissist approaches you, they're not thinking in terms of how you can maximize your life. They're thinking, what are you going to do to make my life better? How can I remove whatever distinctions you bring to the equation and make you into the person that I need you to be? How are you going to service me? And then when we disagree and when tensions arise, how can I force you to take responsibility for my problems? What are you going to do about that? That's how they think. Now, let's understand, narcissists, particularly when they come into moments of conflict, narcissists are takers, and there's a reason for that. They approach you with a certain psychological emptiness on the inside. And by that I mean they don't know how to live life cleanly on their own terms. They're constantly wondering, what are you going to do to make me feel better? How can I make you do my bidding? And as a result, they assign you the role as being both the scapegoat, where they're going to put all their problems onto you, and then they also want you to be the fixer. And by that I mean they want you to adjust to make their life what they want it to be. But then they take it a bit further than that. Ultimately, as narcissists approach you with their internal emptiness, they want you to set aside your own unique blend of beliefs and preferences and priorities so that they can force you to be what they need you to be. In other words, they're going to rob you of you as they approach you with the mindset that says, you need to decrease and I need to increase. I need to be the alpha here. I hope you get that message loud and clear. Now, many of you know that I've had a history of presenting some 90-minute webinars, and this topic that I'm talking about has prompted me to put together a webinar entitled How Narcissists Rob You of You. Like I say, it's a 90-minute PowerPoint presentation. I'm going to have a whole lot of insight and awareness that I'm going to try to make you introduce you to. We're going to examine why narcissists can be so demanding toward you as they try to empty you of yourself. And when I say demanding, they're needy. We're going to talk about why and how they refuse to accept you for what you are. But then we're also going to discuss how you can disentangle from their many efforts to manipulate and invalidate you. Now, I'm going to present this webinar live Tuesday, October the 8th at 1 o'clock Central Time, U.S. time. And many of you, of course, will be able to do it live. I'm aware that we're a worldwide team healthy here. And so many of you are going to have different time zones you're going to be drawn upon, or it just may not suit your schedule. And so if you still want to register, you can do so. And as soon as we get it recorded, we're going to send you the link and you'll have full access to it. Like I say, we're going to have a full PowerPoint presentation with a whole lot of information there. I'm going to have some guided questions for you at the end so that you can learn to, personalize it. This is something that you can keep forever. You can share it with whoever you want. You can use it with groups if that's what you want to do. But I'm hoping that we can get you to the point where we can say, you owe it to yourself to be true to who you are. The narcissist can come along and say, no, you need to be what I tell you to be. I don't want you to be who you are. But here on Team Healthy, we believe that it's not just a right, it's something that's essential for you to say, I need to be me and I need to maximize my skill set. Mr. or Mrs. Narcissist, if that's something you want to get in the way of, it's not going to work. We're going to be talking about how we can make that happen. I hope that you'll join me. I look forward to taking the time spending the time with you in this webinar. Like I say, there's a link below the video. It'll tell you how you can register. I look forward to seeing you as a part of that.